Have you ever stopped and wondered why humans live so much longer than almost every other animal our size? At first, it seems obvious. We have hospitals, medicine, and modern technology. But here's the strange part. Even long before any of those existed, humans were already living far longer than nature seemed to expect. So the real question isn't why we live longer today. It's why evolution allowed us to live so long in the first place. Hi, I'm Ethan Carter. Today, we're exploring one of the greatest mysteries of human existence, why humans live so long. It's a story that begins millions of years ago, long before cities, written history, or even language as we know it. Hidden inside our long lives is a remarkable survival strategy that changed the course of our species forever. Imagine standing beside a group of early humans nearly 2 million years ago. Their world was filled with danger. Predators waited in the tall grass. Food wasn't guaranteed. A single injury could become deadly. Life was unpredictable. Yet something unusual was happening. While many animals spent nearly every waking moment simply surviving, humans were slowly becoming different. Our children stayed dependent for years. They couldn't run fast. They couldn't defend themselves. They needed constant care. At first glance, that sounds like a terrible survival strategy. But it would become one of evolution's greatest inventions. Human babies are born with incredibly large brains that are still developing. Instead of arriving ready for the world, they spend years learning. They learn language. They learn tools. They learn how to recognize danger, cooperate with others, and solve problems. That learning takes time. And if children need many years to grow, parents need to survive long enough to teach them. Suddenly, living longer wasn't just helpful. It became essential. But the story doesn't end with parents. Scientists noticed something even more surprising when studying traditional human societies. Grandparents were doing something no one had fully appreciated. In many communities, older adults gathered food, cared for children, shared wisdom, and passed down knowledge gathered over decades. A grandmother could help feed grandchildren while parents searched for food. A grandfather could teach where animals migrated, where water could be found, or which plants were safe to eat. Those lessons couldn't be written down. They lived inside people. The longer those people survived, the more valuable that knowledge became. Researchers call this the grandmother hypothesis. It suggests that evolution favored longer lifespans because older family members helped future generations survive. Instead of becoming a burden, many older humans became one of the group's greatest advantages. No other species depends on generations working together quite like humans do. But there was another challenge. As our brains grew larger, childbirth became more difficult. Human babies began arriving earlier in their development than many other mammals. That's why newborn humans are so helpless compared to a newborn deer that can stand within hours. The trade-off was extraordinary. A more flexible brain meant greater intelligence. But it also meant years of protection, teaching, and care. Long childhood created the need for long adulthood. And together, they shaped the human lifespan. Of course, our bodies also had to support these longer lives. Every single day, your cells face constant damage. Sunlight, pollution, natural chemicals, and even normal metabolism slowly wear them down. Tiny mistakes happen every time cells divide. Fortunately, your body is constantly repairing itself. Special enzymes repair damaged DNA. Immune cells remove dangerous invaders. Damaged proteins are replaced. Old cells are recycled. Think of it like a city that never stops repairing its roads, buildings, and bridges. As long as maintenance keeps up, the city continues to function. Eventually, though, repairs become less perfect. Tiny problems begin to accumulate. That gradual decline is what we call aging. Scientists still don't know exactly why aging happens, but they know it's not caused by a single clock inside the body. Instead, it's the result of countless small changes building up over decades. Even so, humans repair themselves remarkably well compared to many other mammals. That extra maintenance helps explain why our biological lifespan stretches far beyond what our body size would predict. Then came another turning point. Around 12,000 years ago, humans began farming. Food became more reliable. Communities became larger. Knowledge spread across generations. Instead of every generation starting from scratch, people built on the discoveries of those who came before. The experience of older individuals became even more valuable. An elder wasn't simply older. They were living history. They remembered droughts, floods, successful harvests, and dangerous mistakes. Their memories helped entire communities survive. Fast forward to the last 2 centuries, and something incredible happened. For most of human history, many people never reached old age, not because the body couldn't survive, but because disease, infection, accidents, and poor sanitation claimed lives early. Modern medicine changed that. Vaccines prevented deadly illnesses. Antibiotics fought infections. Clean drinking water reduced disease. Safer childbirth saved countless mothers and babies. Average life expectancy climbed dramatically across much of the world. It's important to understand something fascinating. Humans didn't suddenly evolve to live longer over the past 100 years. Instead, we've become much better at reaching the lifespan our biology already made possible. And yet, scientists continue asking an even bigger question. Could humans one day live to 150 years? Some researchers believe future therapies may slow aspects of aging by repairing cells more effectively. Others argue that aging is simply too complex to overcome completely. No one knows the answer yet. But every new discovery reveals just how extraordinary the human body truly is. Perhaps the most remarkable part of our long lives isn't the number of birthdays we celebrate. It's what those years allow us to do. We learn. We teach. We create. We love. We recover from failure. We pass stories from one generation to the next. A human life is long enough to shape not only our own future, but the future of people we'll never even meet. Maybe that's what evolution was protecting all along. Not just longer lives, but the ability to leave behind wisdom that outlives us. If you enjoyed this documentary and want to explore more fascinating stories about humanity, history, and the world around us, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves learning something new. Because in the end, the true measure of a long life isn't how many years we live, it's how much of ourselves we leave behind in the lives of others.